Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. What's going on, people? What is going on? As you know, today is Friday, which is Friday Night Madness, with your boy Six Man K Styles and Mad Mike Sports, the mad scientist, as he gets his Randy Orton pose on, or should I do it
20
right?
years of Randy Orton.
Let me do it right. I hear voices in my head. They come to me. They holler me. They talk to me. Hey, man, as you already know, man, it is Friday Night Madness. We're going to do a little draft talk today while the Hawks and the Braves are playing. We will be score watching as well. But before we start the show, we got to do this right. We got to hit you with that real roll call. Sponsored by.
Oh, yeah.
Little swig of H2O. High quality H2O.
Always.
The weather change is a motherfucker, boy. We better start drinking our water for real.
Trust me, I get it. Trust me, I get that.
Exactly. And today's roll call, we're going to hit up with Joseph Thornton. We got Aunt Jay in the building. We got Bubba Gump, Nathan Floyd, YMOF Jamal. We got Brian Peoples, ATL Leo. We got Michael Walker. Not that Michael Walker. We got D. Coleman. We got Eric Mack. Jerry Bowie. We got Gabriel Lombro. Pat Norris, Tail Sports and Gaming. Old Chicken Hauler. And we got some of our people here. We got Noah Tendell. We got the draft guy of the Unholy Alliance, as y'all already know. And we got CK22 with B Tucking Fours. Hey, man. Hey. We 1 week away from the draft, man.
Man, that's crazy.
It is crazy that it just went by that fast. Now we get to find out what this regime really is about. Now, we apologize for the late start. It was almost kind of like the Hawks game where they had the late start. Kind of find it fishy that there was a suspicious package in State Farm Arena.
Yeah, but that's real. It's
we gonna say that for later. But we always talk about the first round. We've been talking about the first round, what this 8th overall pick is going to be, whether it be Jordan Davis or Jermaine Johnson, Siobhan Walker. What? Let's start focusing on some mid-round picks, man. Well, how do you feel that the Falcons need to attack this mid-round? Because we're going to use this scenario as far as they do draft Jordan Davis with the 8th overall pick. Where do the Falcons go in these second and third round, in these middle rounds? Because I don't think nobody's really talking about that. You got people doing mock drafts on them. Excuse me. But you don't really hear people talking about it. Because as we are looking at this first round pick and looking at this as the be all type pick. We got 7 more picks to go. So, Mike, my question to you and my question to everybody else here that's watching, we appreciate y'all tuning in to us. Where does the Falcons need to go with these 2 second-round picks? How do you feel about the prospects of certain positions that need to be filled with that second-round pick?
This is going to be a controversial take right here. I'm going to receive a lot of, what the are you talking about, Mike? I'm gonna say this. I got two parts to this draft. So the first part is based on um is predicated on the fact that we draft Jordan Davis. Now, typically I would say, all right, you need balance. So you have to bring if you're gonna draft a guy like Jordan Davis, then you need balance. You need to balance that out with some edge rushes. Well, I'm gonna take a different route.
Mm.
I think if you draft Jordan Davis, I personally you have to get linebackers. Um, Reason being that we don't know if Deion Jones is the linebacker of the future, whether or not Rashawn Evans is going to pan out, or if Michael Walker is going to be the linebacker that we think he could be. I think he could be a solid linebacker, but he is yet to prove that he is that guy. Um, so me personally, I think in second round, the third round, you got to address that linebacker position. It's a position that no one is talking about. It's a position that a lot of people take for granted. You think, oh, we can just plug anybody in that position and he'll pan out. A lot of those guys, you don't get a guy like Paul Warrilow. I know a lot of people look at Paul Warrilow like, Mike, what are you talking about? Paul Warrilow, he fucking sucked. Well, Warrilow, he sucked in the past defense area, but he was an elite. And I'm talking about a guy who can get tackles, who can make tackles, whether it's behind the line or in the middle of the field, 4 5 yards down. He was an elite tackle maker. All right. He did his job and when it came down about tackling. So that is a trait that a lot of people take for granted is being able to tackle. So you get a guy like Jordan Davis, man. You're gonna have guys um, as you um, stated quite a few times. Um, I doubt that he drops this low, but Devin Lloyd is a guy that you got to bring in here. He's one of those guys that can do it all. And if I'm the Falcons, I get Jordan Davis. Having a guy like Devin Lloyd and Deion Jones, Michael Walker, Rashawn Evans, that's a dangerous, dangerous front seven now. Because now those guys don't have to worry about the big fat offensive linemen pancaking them. That's the last thing that a linebacker wants is to sit back and worry whether or not they can run free. So I know everybody looking at me now crazy saying Paul Warlow, but again, Paul Warlow did his job, and that was to make tackles. One of the things that you go back and look at that Falcons team, um, they didn't have they you gotta have a guy like a Devondre Campbell. You gotta have a Paul Warlow. You gotta have a Key Brooking. These guys aren't gonna blow you away being a complete linebacker. But look, Bill Belichick and a number of guys, they always say this: do your damn job. If I ask you to be a tackler, be a tackler. All right, do your damn job. You gotta have a Ed Hartwell on your team when you got a Ray Lewis. You gotta have a Chris Draft when you got Falcons had a nice little set. They have a nice little set of linebackers, but you got to have those guys that specializes at that one particular thing. And again, we talk about Devin Lloyd. Devin Lloyd is he's an athletic freak, man. The dude can do it all underneath. Anything you ask him to do, he could do it. So, gotta go get a guy with similar traits to Devin Lloyd. N'Kobe Dean is another one of those guys. Um, and I'll let you fill in the blanks as far as the linebacker concerned. But you got to get guys to be able because again, we don't know if Deion Jones is the linebacker of their future. If they look at Deion Jones, we don't know for certain. We don't know for certain that he is that guy. So you got to fill in that void right there and that linebacker position, something that nobody's talking about.
Right. Outside of our boy Noah, he's he basically
Mm-hmm.
said, "Did you give him a second video a month ago and talked about importance of a linebacker like Devin, but Troy Anderson is likely there in round two?" I
Mm-hmm.
mean, yeah, Troy Anderson is. See, it's just gonna depend though because he's new to that position, and I know the athleticism, the raw athleticism, is there for
Mm-hmm.
him. But I don't know if a lot of people gonna take a chance with Troy Anderson that high.
Yeah.
We don't know yet, so we just saying. But athletically, he's very gifted. Um, but we also have a 9.99 super chat. Said got that right. Drafts around the corner. Appreciate the AFN fan for help pass the time. Say we draft Davis. Who benefits the most on our defense?
Do
Deion
you want to
Jones.
get that? 'That's why I brought it up. That's exactly why we brought it up.
Deion Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Isaiah Isaiah Oliver. Yeah, be honest with you, every damn body.
Mm-hmm.
But in particularly, it will be Deion Jones because what Deion Jones like to do best is he likes to flow sideline to sideline. That's his game. He's
Mm-hmm.
a coverage linebacker. Now you bringing in a Rashawn Evans to kind of be that attacking linebacker that would take the pressure off of Deion running into those offensive linemen, them fullbacks, and just let him flow to the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But essentially, it will definitely help Deion Jones, and it will also help Grady Jarrett too.
Mm.
Because let's be honest, Grady Jarrett has not had that Batman Robin relationship since 2017.
Mm.
I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
But
Having those
Deion,
guys that be able to free flow, like you said, man, that's again that opens up your defense when you got linebackers that are able to just move around and just
mhm,
without being touched. Especially with a guy who like Dion who can run a 4-4. He run about a 4-4. That's that and great mind think alike, Noah. I have not looked at the video yet. Um but it's it's ironic that we're thinking the same thing. So hey, that's why you're a part of the team, my brother.
Tyler Cunningham said, realistically, with all emotions aside, they're going to get Drake London, Garrett Wilson, or Johnson. Those will be the best available that they have shown interest, and they're tired of Bama wide receivers.
Mm, no, don't put nothing in their mouth. Y'all tired of buying Alabama receivers. Falcons and other teams just see players. Whether they're
Right.
tired of Alabama players, that's yet to be seen. If they are, hell, can we really blame them? I
Right.
mean, let's just keep it real. We can't make, but yeah. If you worried about what worse a guy sees, this is where the Falcons screwed up a lot of drafts because they focus on um their connections to people rather than actual talent. They worried about, oh, I got this connection at UCLA. Guess what? They end up getting tagged because they got a connection to him. Tack had no business being drafted in the first round. It was never a first round talent to begin with. He was a second round talent because he could do one thing, and that's bend the corners and get to the quarterback. That's all Tack was good for. He was a special. He was a specialist, much like a Vic Beasley. Those guys had no business. Vic Beasley was physically and athletically gifted. The thing with Vic Beasley is that he's one of those guys that needs all the necessary pieces to be able to maximize his talent. So when you don't have those guys to help maximize a Vic Beasley's talent, you're only going to get one thing out of Vic Beasley, and that's that one move. When he can't bend the corner and speed rush, what the hell good is a Vic Beasley? That's the problem. We didn't get the guys. We didn't get the guys around to help maximize. So it wasn't. It's not a lot of these players' fault. It's just the poor. But as far as his comment is concerned, for the most part, get Davis, maybe a safety, linebacker, edge, trenches. That's his wish list. I mean, that's pretty much what the Falcons need.
You're
Like
right about that.
another thing, one more thing, real quick. But when you go over there, it's okay to have a plan, but oftentimes in the in the draft, that plan gets scratched because teams end up doing crazy stuff. They end up getting, they end up trading somebody trading up, and this team trade up and that trade up, and then the whole board goes to hell. And now you have to adjust based on what other teams are doing or they're not doing.
Right. And like you said, when you say linebacker, like you said, there's Devin Lloyd is definitely a good name. Good.
Chad
That's which.
Christian Harris. Christian Harris is another linebacker that's out there.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Chad,
his name?
Chad, Chad Muma,
Mumba, yeah.
Leo Chanel.
Wade Walker from Georgia. It's a lot of linebackers in this
Mhm.
draft. So yeah.
And Eric here said Jordan Davis and Travis Jones. Ain't no chance in hell that's gonna happen.
No. That's a wish list for real.
That's you call that's you calling for the resurrection. For the last resurrection, and it don't come through
Mm-hmm.
because because Travis Jones ain't making it out. He's not making it past the first round. I'm telling you that now.
I'll be surprised if that happens. I really
Yeah,
would.
I'll be surprised if he even get to the second round. To be honest with you,
Mm-hmm.
but but you said Devin Lloyd. So as we're talking about those type of linebackers, we're talking about guys that are extensual, um, guys that can kind of be that quarterback of the front
Mm-hmm.
seven.
Mm-hmm. Because they help get the secondary in the right place. Also, that's what a lot of people don't understand. When linebackers are in their spot and they're doing their job, it makes it a lot easier for the safeties in particular to do what they do and be boundaries, and not allow. Like they can be either more aggressive or they have to be a lot more safe in their ability to be a playmaker. So if you got a linebacker crew that's doing their job and they free flowing, they can get the spots. That makes the secondary even that much better. So again, man, yeah, I just really believe that getting a Jordan Davis, man, is just going to open up so much that we haven't seen in quite some time. We really haven't seen in a long time, consistently. We saw it in 17 what Dontari Poe could do to help, bring the best out of Grady Jarrett, and those guys were like brothers. And then that dumb, that idiot didn't want to give him a $8 million. All the man acted like $8 million, and he didn't want to give $8 million. He let him walk because of that. And we saw again that's it's you gotta have those guys that complement the players well, and you gotta have all facets of defense. You gotta have all facets. You gotta have a guy that specializes in stop and run, whether it's defensive end and defensive tackle. You got to have linebackers that specialize at tackling, linebackers that specialize at covering, blitzing, Filling gaps, you got to have all those abilities. You can't just have one style of play, and that's getting after the quarterback. Oftentimes, when you got a team that everybody pass rushes, that's the easiest thing for offense because they know you're gonna be super aggressive on one thing, getting after the quarterback.
Mm. Um. So if we talk about you because you're saying use that linebacker pick on the first second round pick. Um. I know for me, I know, and we've already kind of talked about wide receivers. I would kind of use that on there, especially when
Mm-hmm.
you're talking about a Christian Watson. It's look like George Pickens starting to get some first round buzz as well
Mm-hmm.
as Christian Watson. Um, like you said, and if that is the case, if George Pickens is picked in the first round and or Christian Watson's picked in the first round, would I go receiver with that first pick? I'll be honest with you, I would say no.
Mm-hmm.
Because with that first second pick, I would go with the best pass rusher available, to be honest with you. Like I said, it's let's say we're just using the hypothetical as if Jordan Davis is picked first,
Mm-hmm.
I get that edge rusher the very next
Mm-hmm.
pick. And like you said, it could be a somebody that rises up like a Sam Williams or a Boye Mafe or um if you want to take a chance with a David Ajabo, like I said, anything like Nick Benito. I mean, like I said,
Mm-hmm.
that's definitely somebody that you can kind of take with that first, second round pick. And I see Trammell in here already trolling, talking about we're gonna fumble the pick. Well, y'all better worry about y'all own damn pick, cause
Worry about the picks that you claim that y'all don't have anyway. Okay, so I'll be very careful with y'all. I mean, y'all don't traded every damn pick y'all had for players, so you might want to think about that first before you come trolling.
so they ended up they getting two picks. They got two picks in the first
They
round.
got
So you
two
know
picks. They gonna all of them gonna be wide receivers or backup quarterback. Y'all drive backup quarterbacks in the second round every year.
Hey, look, they gonna get punter Matt Oriz out of Arizona State with one of their first round picks. I'm gonna be looking like,
Yeah,
what
they
is
always do
y'all
some
doing
goofy
down
stuff with they always do some good stuff, some goofy stuff with their dang picks.
there?
You was
I
like, what
about to say,
y'all trade up for?
I
What the defensive lineman way?
Marcus Davenport.
Yeah, he's been incredibly mediocre.
Right. But but yeah, like, getting back to what I was saying, like I said, I'd probably definitely go edge rusher. Like you said, Boy and Mafe. Like that definitely, like you said, this is only if Pickens and or Watson is or Traylon Burke, if they all these guys are drafted in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can't get the best wide receiver available, you get the best pass rusher available with the first pick. And hold
Let
on,
me
we
say
gotta
something real
hold on, hold on, hold on,
controversial too.
hold on. Hold on, let me get this $5 super chat from Los Falcons. Said, pay
What's
attention,
going
Falcon
on?
fans. They dropping gems, rice, and bean energy. Oh,
Hey man, we got to.
I got the Zimbies on today, so we good. That's
Oh
why.
yeah, oh, yeah.
Somebody said I sound like Tone Loc today. I'm like, yeah, that's why. I'm chilling.
Mm-hmm.
But he said,
I'm,
yeah, they drop.
ooh,
But what was you about to say? What was you about to get into?
I'm gonna say something real controversial right here. This pick with the eighth pick, um, is predicated on the abilities, and being that he's had success. So I know that he knows how to get the best out of these defensive linemen. And it's two picks right here. Two picks. It's two guys. These are the guys with Jordan Davis. For whatever Falcons feel like Jordan Davis isn't the guy, these are the two guys that I think right now fits perfectly for what the Falcons need. Um, the first one is Kayvon Thibodeau. When you look at him athletically, he's an absolute, like, I think he's the most athletically gifted lineman, edge rusher in this draft. He just is. When he's on at that size and that speed and the quickness, he is that guy at that number 8 spot. If we're just talking about athleticism, there are some questions with him. What we already know. For me personally, I just don't think he's a guy that needs motivation. But if anybody can get the best out of a player, I think DP's is the guy, especially with that. I mean, he had Terrell Suggs, bro. Like, just come on. Suggs, Suggs is he's a whole nother type of character. No, nobody tell that dude what to do. He is like he got one. He got a little rebel in him. So if he can go, get the best out of Terrell Suggs, man. I think he can handle a guy like Kayvon Thibodeau with his athleticism. The second guy is similar also. I'm gonna just throw a little homerism out there. He is a dog, um, and I think this guy is probably one of the most athletically gifted guys in the draft at edge, and Trayvon Walker. Trayvon fits the Falcons absolutely perfect. You look at the size, the athleticism, all of that. He fits perfectly for what Dean Pease like to do. But again, he's one of those guys that doesn't have a lot of experience. The biggest question for me with Walker, Trayvon, is whether or not he can consistently beat double teams. I know what he can do one on one, but I don't know what he can do versus being the number one guy. When all else fails, you are that guy. Can you do that? I'm not sure. But if the Falcons feel like Dean Pease is a great enough coach, those guys will be on their radar. And I'm telling you right now, don't be shocked if those guys are our pick at 8, because we're talking about athleticism, their size, their speed. It goes perfectly for what the Falcons want to do. They want bigger guys, more physical guys, along with that athleticism. Everybody got to have that. That's one thing in this league you can't ignore, is their athletic gifts, their physical gifts. And those guys got those physical gifts. So those are the I guess the secondary guys as far as who we would go after. Um, as far as that with that number 8 pick, Kayvon Thibodeau, Walker. Um, should I throw a third one in there? I'll just throw it. I'll throw an alley oop to you. I'll just throw an alley oop to you.
Mm. So then the alley oop will go as to well as if they do decide to take one of those edge rushers with that 8th overall pick. My question to you would be, what defensive tackle do you think would fit what the Falcons need if they don't pick Jordan Davis? Because for me, from what I've seen, I think John Ridgway might fit this damn team pretty damn well.
Yeah, you've really been high on him. I like him too.
I like I like Fadarius Mathis as well. But like I said, I see them talking about another guy, DJ Davison. I haven't really seen too much of him, so I have to kind of make my own speculations on that. But I'm just talking about based on the guys that I've seen, it will probably be a John Ridgeway because essentially what you're going to need is you're going to need a guy that's going to hold the point of attack. And if they don't pick Jordan Davis, and Travis Jones is going to be gone in the first round too,
Mm-hmm.
do you wait third, fourth round to pick up that defensive tackle? Um, but as far as if you're talking about edge rushers, I can definitely see that. Um, only reason why I say it might unlikely happen is because I don't really see those guys really getting past the
Mm-hmm.
Giants really.
Mm-hmm.
Neither one of those guys, because the mock draft now is like they projecting Trevon Walker to go first overall,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of one of those things where it's like you're basing everything off the athleticism, but these are guys
Mm-hmm.
that are not finished products, which is going to take some time. Now, reason why people like Jermaine Johnson is because his ceiling ain't as high as everybody else. But as far as kind of like being like what a edge setter and somebody that got some type of moves, he's kind of like up here compared to them. Athletically, he's nowhere near them. Athletically,
Mm-hmm.
but he's like a very accomplished and would be a way more successful Ogundeji. Um, Devontae Wyatt. I see Floyd Donnelly talking about Devontae Wyatt as well. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to be looking for another bookend, but we're just talking about as far as just straight defensive tackles. Like, who would you
Mm-hmm.
see it being the mountain in the middle? And Devontae Wyatt is more so of a bookend than he is a nose tackle.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'll definitely go down that route right there, man. I saw a question up here earlier. There was another question. Here go. Look. Here go Dre. Here go Dre being all smart ass and shit. He said, "Now y'all want to consider other D tackles. What changed?
Well, you smoking that
Nothing.
good. If you think that's all we been. Yeah, get the damn goo the goo out of your ears because obviously you ain't been listening. Maybe you the one who been smoking that good because we've been talking about we got a whole list, a playlist of players that we've been talking about. Where have you been, my friend?
And I think I've mentioned quite a few defensive tackles here
Mm-hmm.
on this channel for a while now.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow.
We want
we
Jordan
got a
Davis,
right.
but the first thing we always said too is do not fall in love with players because it's not a
Mm-hmm.
guarantee that you're going to get that player.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, what we say, these motherfuckers don't give a damn what we say.
At all.
We can
Perry
heart.
and Winfrey is another one too that I saw. Um, I just with his size, I think he'll be a nice one.
Right. Um, Penny Winfrey, that's a good one. Neil Farrell Jr. He
Mm-hmm.
definitely is another good one out there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like you said, we're calling these the alternative route draft draft scenarios, as we call them.
Mm-hmm.
So we get that first second round pick out the way. Well, we kind of got an idea on how second round goes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's play the scenario again. Okay, let's switch it up. Let's say you get the edge rusher you want. You get the nose tackle you want. Let's say with that second round pick, you get the linebacker you want.
Mm.
Third round, where do you go?
Woo, boy. I personally don't think he's gonna get this far, but um, I gotta go homerism again. Because it's just um he's a dog, but I think he's the most physically gifted safety in this draft, and Lewis seen. Um, we know what Richie Grant could do, but we don't know if he's going to be able to, if he's going to get it. We're going to need. We don't know how if Harris is going to come back healthy. We don't know if Jalen Hawkins is going to get it. We don't know if who am I missing? Um, the guy from Buffalo. What's his name?
Which
It's at the
one?
tip of my tongue.
Which
Lamar.
one?
We just signed from Buffalo. Mar. Oh, how the hell he says? How does he say his name? It's Mar something. But the safety, we don't know if he's gonna be
Oh,
here. So
Dean Marlowe. Dean Marlowe.
Yeah, Marlo. We don't know Marlo. And like I said, no, shut up. I know he not. I said if we playing scenarios, okay? We saying if Grady Jarrett went to the fifth round, so anything. This is the draft, bro. Anything is possible at this moment. Like seriously. A lot of people thought Deion Jones was a first round talent, and he ended up dropping to the second round. The only reason why he dropped to the second round is because they said he wouldn't be able to physically hold up to the demand of the NFL, and he's proven that to be wrong. So again, um, if he gets there, now, like I said, that's a huge if. That's a huge if, and I'm talking about huge, because Lewis is one hell of a safety, and that's a position that the Falcons desperately need at this moment for the future's sake. Because again, we don't know if Dean is gonna, we don't know if Eric Harris is gonna, if he's going to stay healthy. We don't know if Richie Grant is going to, finally turn the lights on. We don't know what Jalen Hawkins is going to do. So at this point, again, we're just playing scenario. If Scene is there, that guy is uh, he's probably the most physically gifted safety in this draft right now. And like I said, I doubt he gets that far, but
Yeah.
that's who I'm getting.
Yeah, because I was about to say, ain't no way in hell he dropping to the third round. I'm telling you,
No
I'm telling
way.
everybody. Yeah, nah, he might barely make it out the first three picks in the second
Right.
round at the latest.
At the latest, yeah. That dude is a
But
he is a
shout
freak.
out, we got Alex in the building. We got Twisted Torch TV in the building. Shouts out to everybody. Um, Z had to throw the dogs and dog shirt in there. It's all good. It's all good. We got no tech. We got one
Y'all
person
got a
that I
championship. We
know.
both champs. All right, y'all
No,
champ, we
no,
champ.
no. I'm talking about the draft, motherfucker. I ain't talking about the
Okay.
championship. We got one player that's possibly in this draft. but but
Oh
but
boy.
but but yeah, Lewis, yeah, Scene ain't dropping that damn far. I'm just gonna,
He
yeah.
died. He died.
But third round, I would say another edge rusher. Because I think you're going to need to get at least 3 defensive linemen out of this draft. Um, and you're going to need at least 2 edge rushers. Um, if I'm looking third round, edge rusher, um, I know Sam Williams, he's gonna go. I think he's gonna go in the second round. I think he's gonna go in the second round because his stock is rising too. I would say, and this is and I'm actually going to have a video on this guy. Well, I'm thinking about doing a video on this guy, but if you're talking about third round, and I know he's kind of like a project player, but just like we're talking about athleticism and stuff like that, I would say Amari Barno out of Virginia Tech. He's very, like I said, he's kind of like a lot of these edge rushers. Well, I'm very particular about whatchamacallit. God damn it, wasn't that Kingsley Nabari? I'm very particular about him. But Amari Barno intrigues me a little bit though. Because he was the fastest linebacker in this draft. Well, the fastest edge rusher in this draft. He about 6'6", 250. Where have we seen this? Where have we seen this size of a damn lineman before? Oh yeah, your favorite guy last year.
Really, the one that Buffalo stole from right under.
Right. So I like Barno. Tyreek Smith is another one that intrigues me as well. That's one of those guys that it just depends. It depends on because he does got some good defensive line help up there, Ohio State. So we don't know exactly, but look, we look like Barno got some love here. You know, it said he could be an Anthony Barr type. Yeah, because one thing about Barno, he's good against the run. He damn sure good against the run. As much as I don't give a shit about 40s, he ran a 4.37, but I think his 10-yard split was like a 1.5 10-yard split. So he's getting up there real quick, but he just doesn't really have pass rush moves yet. That's why I say he's a project. But Mill said Josh Paschal. I don't know. I'm be honest with you with him. I don't, because it's like they saying he's a linebacker / defensive tackle, and I'm like, that's kind of a weird combination of a player to be. How you a linebacker? You a inside linebacker / defensive tackle?
Yeah,
that's kind of a weird. He's good though, but I got to see a little bit more. But hell, I could be wrong. I heard Drake Jackson skills as far as in the running game is lackluster. I mean, that's all I gotta say. But yeah, Amari Barno is definitely somebody I want to keep my eye on. Because the more that I watch him, the more he intrigues me. There's something about 6'6", 250 and being able to set the edge just kind of is like, I might want to see this in a Falcon uniform.
I mean, the edge is something that we use. They get a lot of attention in this defense, too.
Right.
So he might be just an edge guy in a lot of people's eyes, but when you got a defensive coordinator who loves the edges and feel like the edges are an important part of his defense, he's going to see a lot of time. I mean,
Right.
this is a perfect example for it. And the guy I'm
Right.
about to name now, who is that game? That guy who was typically an edge setter for us, the one that you call the cheerleader.
Stephen me.
You see how he got a lot of attention in his defense. So if he comes in as just an edge setter, and he's young, and you can still teach him, and he has that athleticism, and he has room to grow.
Mm,
A Dean Pease can do something with that.
right. And I kind of seen this in the live here for a little bit. It was like the Grady situation. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I wouldn't look too deep into it. You got him. He's working out with a college teammate
Mm-hmm.
in DJ Reader. You have to also remember, like when guys are usually like right around their later years, as far as these, remember, voluntary camps, which means you don't have to show up if you don't want to.
That's why the NFL even put the word voluntary, because they know
Right.
they get tired of these. They tired of being, man. Look, they get tired of being around the same people all like every year for 7, 8 years. It's like, come on, bro. He's not trying to
Exactly.
see those guys no more. He tired of looking at those people.
Exactly. So yeah, so he's working out with college teammates. Hell, might not know. He might be working out with some all pros. Y'all don't he know to try to get his game right,
Mm-hmm.
because he knows that these are some trying times for him. They need to know. He knows that this might be the end of the road, so he's got to cash out
Mm-hmm.
as much as he can. But
Mm-hmm.
we got another 9.99 super chat. He said, do you think we'll draft another running back? Yes, absolutely,
Without question.
absolutely. The only question is when.
It could be
That's what we
second.
don't
It
know.
could be third. It could be fourth. I don't think they're
Mm-hmm.
gonna wait to the fifth round to get a running back, but it's gonna be between, in my opinion, third and the fifth round that you're gonna
Okay,
look at.
right. Exactly. And there's a whole lot of running back prospects out there too, as well, that we not looking at. Hell, I gotta thank Devontae for the prospect that he had us watching. The
Mm-hmm.
cat from North Carolina A&T.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The boy got one of the most ratchet ass names I've ever seen in my life. But
Wow, you came up with that.
he got one of the most ratchet
Wow.
ass names I've ever seen. Let me see. Let me see if I find that name right quick. If it's a chance that y'all go ahead, y'all check it out. I'm trying to find the name because it's a hyphenated name. So um, bear with me, people, bear with me. God damn, man, we chat so much, man. It's like trying to go through all this stuff. God, God damn, I'm gonna find it later. We got a show. But hey, Mike, I might want to
Hmm.
switch it up. Might want to switch it up tonight.
Okay. Okay.
We're gonna switch it up tonight. And what I mean by that, people, is we got Jamaris in the building. Appreciate you joining us. Um, we're gonna have the link in the chat. Now, if you come on, okay, so this is gonna be the set rules this time. We're gonna get you, like I said, we ain't gonna have 8, 9 people on the screen at once. It might be only be about a couple of y'all. And like you said, y'all just come on, y'all just give us your thoughts about your draft scenario and how would you draft and what do you think the Falcons need to get?
Yeah, let's try to keep it to about 5 minutes. We're not,
About
yeah,
five
because
minutes
we want to enjoy the Hawks game too, so we're gonna keep it to like 5 minutes. Give your
exactly.
take to
Right,
it.
right. And as we are speaking right now, the Hawks are up 61-54 at halftime.
Woo.
All right. All right. We're gonna
Alex
do
was
this.
good.
What's going on, Alex?
What's good? What's good, guys?
Not much, man. But how you doing, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I've just been doing these prospect rankings.
No, you don't say.
Yeah. So honestly, honestly, I don't think because you guys had mentioned Leo Chanel and like around like Quay Walker and uh I think you guys mentioned another linebacker, but I think he doesn't fall out the first round, in my personal opinion. I think he's
Mhm.
probably going to a team that has like that linebacker group similar to that of like to the Patriots because he's just
Mhm,
that big burly linebacker that helps relieve pressure off the D line, and that is
mhm.
like very valuable nowadays. So I don't think he falls out the first.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. So, question for you, Alice. Question for you. So you mentioned the name here in the chat earlier. If I can get back and say your thoughts on as far as some of the edge rushers that like your favorite edge rusher that you feel like nobody is talking about.
Uh, well, Well, it's kind of hard for me to. I don't know. I really like, and everyone has been talking about him. I really like Nick Benito because, like, I feel like just the amount of roles that you can put him in is so. I love it. He can play rover. He can play on the outside. He can play in coverage. He's a versatile chess piece, and I like it. But I also like D'Angelo Malone out of Western
Mm-hmm.
Kentucky. I think he's pretty decent. um, Boye Mafe, Arnold Ebiketie, Majai Sanders. I've been talking about for like the longest, but I think he's okay. I don't know. I think he had like he embarrassed Daniel Falele, but other than that, I think he's okay.
Uh, always surprised.
The great Kali. That's what you're talking
the
about.
gr-
There's the great Kali.
remember, yeah. If anybody remember watching the great Khali wrestle, it was not a pretty thing to see.
Yeah.
They on hit. You talking about that man would trip over a piece of paper in the damn ring. He
Mm-hmm.
looked like he was
That
about to fall every time he was like,
motherfucker do his chop. This is his chop. Ah, like really. We're supposed to believe that's a finished motherfucker. I could
mm-hmm.
sneeze on that chop and get some popcorn before you. Oh man. But go ahead, Alex, my bad.
Nah, it's all good. I think Tyreek Smith is an interesting prospect too because
I love Tyreek Smith. I do. I really
yeah,
do.
any Ohio State edge rusher is someone to keep an eye out on because their O line coach or defensive line coach is really good at like hammering guys with technique, which is it's really hard to teach technique and athleticism. But Tyreek Smith has it. He was doing good in the Senior Bowl. Even though Trevor Penning kind of made him look not so good, but he was doing pretty good in the Senior Bowl. And honestly, with getting Tyreek Smith, you know that you're gonna get a guy who knows a lot of moves and is gonna execute those moves,
Mm-hmm.
and is gonna try and get you some pressure every single down.
Right.
Mm.
Cause that was the one thing I did see with him is he doesn't consistently get there as far as his pass rush moves, but his motor is something to be reckoned
Pressure
with.
guys. That's what DMPs love. Pressure guys.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. So we ain't got to be talking about. We ain't worried about pressure right now. Cause the thing is, what I look from him is when the play is not running his way, what is he doing? And he's usually chasing down the play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and honestly, I like a lot of the edge rushers, but I think that there's a big drop off. Um, but what's even worse is like kind of like the interior rushers,
Mm-hmm.
because there's only like slim pickings. There's Devontae Wyatt, there's the Marvin Leal, there's Logan Hall,
Mm-hmm.
what's his name? Cameron Thomas, Josh Pascal, and Matthew Butler, maybe, and I guess that's kind of it. And Zachary Carter, and that's it.
Right.
There's no real interior rushers that I can think of that can really play inside and get you some pressure. So those guys, even though I don't think a lot of people are talking about them, I
Right.
think that I think that they're important pieces, especially Leo, because he can play at anywhere, but he's best inside.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and we're gonna bring another one in here. We got one of our fellow Falcon content creators, and
What's
seen one of
going
his video. He had one of my favorite jackets on with the NWO Wolfpack jacket. What's going
Oh,
on,
you already
Los?
know
I
what's
already
going
know,
on.
man. What's going on with you, man? How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. How you fellas doing today, man? How's everybody doing?
Wonderful, 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 man.
Wonderful day, wonderful day. We
Good.
still talking football. We still talking Falcons. You know what we
Awesome.
do over here.
You three gentlemen are obviously more smarter than I am when it comes to college football. I'm not going to sit here in front and say that I know too much about college football because up north, college football isn't as popular.
Right.
So I ain't going to front. I ain't going to front. Here is what's important now, what they're selling. They're selling a quarterback that's important, a pass rusher, a corner, and a wide receiver. That's what I know. Those are the four positions right now that they're selling as being important now. Wide receivers are getting paid up the wazoo. Deshaun Watson just said a president of getting paid $230 million, blah, 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 la, 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 whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Pass rusher Von Miller got how much? Not even sure, but it's a big number.
About
About
140 million.
60. It got like
Okay.
guaranteed or something like that.
And Denzel Ward from the Cleveland Browns just got 5 years, 100. AJ Terrell is way better than him now.
That's a fact.
Okay. AJ, get your money, baby. So at number 8, every week since I've been following the draft, there hasn't been a clear-cut winner or somebody that we like. Now, just pick a guy that's going to contribute to the team immediately, because that's what we need, bottom line. We're just going to need somebody who's going to contribute to the team. Last week, you guys said about 2 down players on the defensive side of the ball. If that guy's going to be picked on the defensive side of the ball, give us 2 plays, give us 2 great plays, whatever. If it's going to be a wide receiver, he's got some big shoes to fill. If it's going to be another corner, he's got some great people to learn from on the team.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's going to be a quarterback, oh my God, Dios mío, Santa Maria, quarterback. I just went right to Billy's energy. I just got right to
I'm about to say the way it sounds like, boy. Y'all pick a quarterback, boy. He gonna come out Carlito's way and start shaking.
You guys pick a quarterback at the 8th spot. Oh. It'll be like watching the Undertaker streak come to an end. That's what it's gonna be. Wow. So again, I'm not gonna sit in front to your viewers and your followers and everybody in the chat. I don't know college football like that. I got a 23-year-old son that I go to for that type of information. Okay? Because I got a 6-year-old running around here crazy too. Okay? I ain't got no time to watch college football all day Saturday. I gotta spend time with the wife. You understand what I'm saying? Because she's Spanish and she's a tarantula, she on me, son. Let's get it real. But what I'm saying is this. Get it together at number 8, please. Just get it together because it ain't gonna last forever, baby. Like they say. I'm just saying, let's get it right. Let's just win the draft. I like the guy Walker, what you said. I like him, but me being a watered down college watcher, what I am, watered down 25-cent juice, take Jordan Davis. What do you got to lose? What do you got to lose?
Absolutely nothing.
You know. I mean,
you said it immediately. You said immediate impact. That's the key. It's going to impact the team immediately. And none of these guys you don't have a guy that's the clear-cut favorite as an edge rusher.
Oh yeah.
So you got to go with you got to go with the guy who's going to give you immediate. The quarterbacks are not going to give it that. There's no guarantee that any of the receivers. I would say a healthy George Pickens if he was healthy, but he has that question mark on whether or not he's going to last in the NFL because of the knee injury. So the guy right now, the clear-cut favorite is Jordan Davis because he's going to impact the defense and the team immediately. Immediately.
So can I ask another question before you kick me off? What? So if we would have took Michael Parsons over Kyle Pitts, would the team win 11 games? Because, Michael Parsons would have helped out tremendously, But, Pitts also helps out the team tremendously. Look, it would be if we had back-to-back picks, right? Like the Giants have the 5 and the 7. It would be great. But we have the 8th, and then I think after that we go into the 2nd round, correct? So you got to make the pick count. Because the last time I looked, which was today, they got Kirby Pickett going at 8. They got Kirby Pickett.
They got Kenny Pickett at 8?
I mean, that's the last time I looked.
They need to lose their job. I'm sorry. They got to lose their job.
So, again, I ask a question. I mean, listen, how long are we giving Terry Fontenot to succeed or not succeed? Because this is an important draft for him. Yes?
Right.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you better get money, Terry. Because I'm telling you, the price of me, I'm telling you, I house with 100 Puerto Ricans. I'm trying to tell you, son.
You don't want the Puerto Ricans over, boy.
See, but here's the crazy
bro.
But here's the crazy thing you just said is it seems like every week is always somebody new at 8. Because y'all just brought me on the Kenny Pickett being 8 this time. 2 days ago, it was Evan Neal.
Yeah.
So
I mean, who the hell they trying to fool? They don't know either.
But they don't know. Yeah.
And is it because if he's trying to throw people off, he's doing a great job.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
he's doing an awesome job because it's like you don't even know what you get for dinner, baby. Who are you for dinner? Because the only reason I say this because if we remember last year, and I would actually want to get to your question, Los, when you said something about Michael Parsons or Kyle Pitts. If Michael Parsons got drafted here,
it wouldn't have made no damn. He actually would have been worse than he was in Dallas, because in Dallas, you still got DeMarcus Lawrence, you still got Randy Gregory, you still got you still got defensive players that can. If you looked at Michael Parsons at Dallas, all they told him to do was just go out there and run like hell. Go out there and run like hell. That's all you got to do.
Come on. I mean, come on, guys. We gotta, come on, Terry. I mean, you confusing us.
I mean, they don't even know what they're gonna do.
Us, Terry. And last thing, I know you guys are gonna kick me off. Appreciation to Grady Jarrett. Grady Jarrett is a king. He's a king down there in Atlanta. All right, he's a king. Give that man the respect he deserves and the appreciation he deserves. Because, and I said it in my last video, when he was mic'd up against the Detroit Lions, he's always facing double teams and he's always getting hit, and he works hard. And guess what, man? When we got beat to death in Dallas, that guy went to that podium, and that body language said it all, man. Give that man that respect. 5th round Pro Bowler. Salute to you if you ever watch this, Mr. Great. And thank you. And if nobody's going to thank you, I'll thank you now. You heard? Gracias. Salute to you, baby.
Hey, man, we always show appreciation because boy, looking at that Detroit game, boy, I ain't never seen this dude. But Aaron Donald never seen these triple teams. Aaron Donald ain't never seen triple teams.
That man Grady is way too small to be taking those double teams like that, man. He going against 350 people, and that man's like 290 at most.
Right.
Man, I just like to show appreciation to the team. Sometimes we gotta show as fans appreciation to who plays on the team, whether it's special teams or the kicker. People don't give credit where it's due, man. Sometimes, man. And I do that, man, and I'm just like, yo, listen, man, if the man is swagging, Gucci suit, he's swagging, and you what? You gonna go eat some? Don't make me go down there to Buckhead, man. I don't know what's going on, Buckhead, but get your shit together down here to Buckhead. Come on now. I don't know if that's an area. I don't know what it is.
This is not the first time that restaurant has done that though. They did it to somebody else. Wasn't it Renee Montgomery? They did that too.
Renee, they did it to Dominique. That they are known for that type of behavior.
Oh yeah. All right, maybe I'm gonna have to march down there with 100 Puerto Ricans and Mexicans and let's see what's happening. I might have to call my position down there.
No, don't call the Chicanos. Oh no. Oh no, it's really gonna get busy. No.
We're gonna goddamn.
Oh my God,
we're gonna tear that thing apart.
Oh man, I love you guys, man. I love you guys.
Hey, man,
I get smarter every time I watch you guys.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all go follow Los Falcons on YouTube.
Los Falcons. I'll have the link in the description. I'll share a lot of your videos. I promise you that.
Thank you, man. I keep on trying, man. Trying to bring some rice and beans. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, rice and beans.
You know what I mean?
We love it all, man, over here, man.
That's it, man. I got the right here. I got right here for you.
Whoa, now that's dope. That's dope. That's dope.
Right. Rest in peace to Razor Ramon. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man,
Rest in peace,
boy, you might have me justified up in here, boy.
Sick, man. You guys give me great energy, man. You guys are great energy. Everybody who's watching, everybody in the comments, everybody, man, is always great energy. Respect to everybody, man. Salute. And stay healthy and blessings, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, we're going to surprise some people this year coming up. We're going to surprise some people. I'm going to talk about it. We're going to surprise some people. Trust me.
Goddamn right. All right, Los, man. We're gonna bring somebody else in here. Alex, if y'all want to hang out back, y'all can. We're gonna bring the homie here, Jamarius, in the What's up,
good?
everybody? Jamerus 58 Gilliam
going
has
on,
joined y'all. What's up?
What's going on, man?
Oh, you come on like that? Oh, bro, you gonna come on like that? He came on with the energy. All right, I love it, bro.
Hey, I just want to step in here and give my thoughts about the draft, what we should get at 8, and I'm saying that games are won and lost in the trenches. That's and Arthur Blank, come on, we keep crying and preaching about, hey, bring us a Georgia Bulldog to the Falcons. Hint, 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 hint.
You got about 9 opportunities to do.
Right.
There's about 17 of them in the damn draft. You got about 9 opportunities.
Yes. So come on, let's win in the trenches. I think we can win in the trenches, man. Just come on.
Hey.
And y'all just got done talking about Grady Jarrett. I say give him some help.
Hey, definitely, man. So,
Yep.
Outside of Jordan Davis, who is another guy, especially that you're very particular of, if you've seen anybody that will fit in this Falcons roster? Is there anybody else you got your eye on?
Nope.
That boy said, "Give me." That boy said, "Give me
Nope.
Jordan Davis. Give me
that's
Jordan
it.
Davis." He said, "That's it." He said, "I'm standing on my draws for this one."
Exactly.
hey, man. Golly. Hey, I'm there with you, man. I gotta have Jordan. I'm right there with you. But that's always a chance that things won't happen.
Right.
And
Man.
I'm up here stuttering because this has become the look at Trey Young. Yeah, it's become the look at Trey Young offense now. They just looking at Trey Young and everybody just staring at him, getting tripled and double teamed. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
And another turnover, I'm sorry, but this team they gotta tear this apart. They gotta tell one of those guys. They gotta send a message to one of those guys. Somebody gotta get the hell out. But yeah, what since you're so set on Jordan Davis, all right, you're set on Jordan Davis. We're gonna go to the second round. Okay. Where are you going from that point on? Now I know, like I said, we got to give Grady Jarrett some help. That's without question. We have to give Grady Jarrett some help. Where do you go from there? You got your big man. You got the big giant in the middle. Where do you go from there?
Oh man, I'm still stuck on defense. I mean, like, I think we should give somebody on the opposite side of AJ Terrell. I think we should go cornerback second round.
Anyone in particular? Because I know it ain't gonna be
just like the last brother on here. I'm not that big on college players in particular neither. I'm not even going front with y'all. I'm not even going front. I only do research on the people that we just drafted. That's all I keep doing. Because if I do that, when I keep on looking at players pre-draft and all of these mock drafts, I mess around and get my hopes up too high, and then I get my feelings hurt.
Right.
So, yeah. And to be honest with you, I was on the Justin Fields bandwagon too. So yeah.
Okay, go ahead. I see his head turning right now.
No. I'm not saying. Understandably, but just at that time, it's like you either had to get somebody that was gonna make an immediate impact because the Julio thing, and then all of a sudden, then Calvin Ridley shit and came up, and it's like, bro, what would this offense be without Kyle Pitts? So that's why I'm looking like, thank God we got him, because boy, could you imagine no 1,000 yards from Kyle Pitts? What this offense would look like?
Man, boy. That right there. That right there. No Kyle Pitts. Yeah.
Hey, I think in the third round we can get us a running back too, because we need a solid running game.
Mm-hmm.
No,
they have to get a run. They have to get a running game to kind of balance things off. But let me say this about Justin Fields. I don't know what's the misconception about, because if you guys know me from earlier, I still do Georgia Bulldogs content, and I was one of the main ones who were waiting for the Dogs to start him. He needed to start. He has the talent. My biggest issue with him is he just wasn't ready for that position. I actually think he hurt his career not being patient and actually sitting back and learning the position. We got players, because you got to go back to high school. Justin Fields didn't start at quarterback just like his junior year or something like that. So he had like 1 year under his belt as a quarterback. So he never truly learned how to play position. Everything that you see of it is just pure athleticism, gifts. He never learned how to play the position. When he went to Georgia, he didn't want to sit back and learn. He wanted to come in, all right, I'm good enough. I'm a 5-star. Let's come in. I need to be starting. So I honestly think he hurt his career overall. Now, I still think there's time for him to improve, but he still hasn't learned how to read defenses. And that's like in the NFL, that's what you have to have that. You got to have that ability to, I know this ain't this fool. I know this ain't this damn fool. Really?
Hold on. Let me make sure. I gotta make sure I do the introduction here.
Wow.
If y'all didn't know, wait a minute, what we got here? Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm reading my Palm Pilot here. It says, there was once a guy here that comes here that has the glorious of magnitude. He is the magnificent. Madness in the building.
Yes, sir. Hey man, listen, I couldn't have Rose Falcons come on here, sounding like he's from New York, and I couldn't say shit. Nah,
bro. I gotta get him on real quick. I gotta get him on. Oh man.
Go ahead. There you go.
Oh my man, hold on.
Hey.
Yo, Los, what's up, brother?
Hello.
Hey, help me out.
There you go.
What's up?
Los.
Yo, I was like, yo, Los sound like he from New York, man. I gotta get up on here and say something.
I'm from Jersey, bro. Jersey.
I hear it in your voice, brother.
That's it. You know, we out here. We sprinkled out here in North Jersey. You know that.
Look, I just came on real quick because you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on break, so they don't know where I'm at, so I gotta be real quick with it. But listen, I'm gonna give y'all. I was like, we definitely gotta do. We gotta go Jordan Davis at. We gotta bring Godzilla, down to the A at 8. Godzilla gotta come at 8, okay?
Godzilla.
You know Godzilla beat King Kong. You know Godzilla really beat King Kong. Let's stop running. They jumped the metal Godzilla. You feel me? But he was down and out when Godzilla had him, son. So let's keep that all the way 100, son.
Exactly.
Yo, that ass though, like, but for real, like right after we get Jordan Davis, we gotta get an ass kicker because I'm tired of seeing Brokeback Mountain at center. Okay, we gotta do better than that. What Christian Barmore did to Hennessy, have me drinking Hennessy, all right? We need a new center. We need a new goddamn center. Brokeback Mountain gotta go. Brokeback Mountain has gotta go.
Fact,
All right, so either Lindstrom, we gotta get Lindstrom's brother up in here, Alec Lindstrom, or Lindenbaum. One of those ass kickers gotta be there, at number, was it 39?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, one of them gotta be there. We gotta start retooling in the trenches, and it's gonna start with number 99. That's gonna be in the middle of that defense. That's number one. And we need an ass kick ass center. Because no quarterback can throw from his back. Plain is fucking simple. It don't get no different than that.
Trenches.
It don't get no different than that.
I agree.
Matt Ryan celebrating Dia de los Muertes every day. He was Dia de los Muertes on his tombstone every day. The fact, Dia de los Muertes. I'm telling you.
Rest in peace on y'all.
He knows.
That
boy Magnus, he know about that rest in peace energy. I hear it. I hear about that. I hear that energy.
Yo, straight up, like anybody, we could get like receivers like in the late in the draft. I already heard that they're interested in Tolbert from was it South Alabama? He's about 6'3", 190. Got a big target, and you got Alec Pierce. He's not a big name. He's a white boy that can run about 4.35. I guess that's what we gonna have to do with that. Other than that, I'm not looking at Treylon Burks. Look, that's what it's gonna be right now, ladies and gentlemen. Get one of those tight ends like Jelani Woods, or who was it, Dolchich or something like that. But other than that, it's all about trenches. Build that defense up because it's gonna get real ugly in the A. Because for the past decade, and I've kind of been looking into that. Maybe I gotta put my tinfoil hat on though. But forever we've been looking for edge in more ways than one. This team has been light in the ass for the past decade. We need some goddamn edge. We need some ass kickers on this team. Mm-hmm. I'm tired of getting blown up and down the goddamn field. Tired of this shit, man. Mm-hmm. But that's all I got to say. I gotta get back from the break, right?
I appreciate that, man.
Hey, like I said, that's
what I've always been saying. Trenches.
One thing I realized about that tight end Doges, he looks like a dirty dancing reject.
Oh my god!
He look like an extra from Dirty Dancing, bro. I ain't even gonna kid you. But,
hey, fellas, I gotta get up out of here. But listen, salute to everybody, man. Peace to all, man.
All right, appreciate it, man. Hey, take it easy. All right, we got another one there here. Bit mellow. What's happening, homie?
What's going on? I think we should build the trenches. So I'm going with a defensive tackle. But if we can't get Jordan Davis, I want that kid from Alabama. And then I want to stay on defense. I want a quarterback. And then I take a wide receiver by then. I don't want no quarterback, no first, second, third. I want fourth. It's no quarterback. It's in free agency or college. I see that is a Matt Ryan. I want a franchise quarterback. If I don't want no quarterback, I don't want no quarterback. You can say, well, he was good for like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah. Exactly. Right. You don't want to. I said this a few weeks back. A few days back. I was like, look, I don't want the second and third and fourth best. If I ain't getting a franchise quarterback or the best, I don't want them. You can keep that shit.
That's exactly what I want. If I ain't getting no franchise quarterback, I don't want none at all. I just don't want none. And I don't see nobody in college. I said that's a franchise. I don't see nobody in college that you can say that's a franchise quarterback right there. Mm-hmm. I don't see nobody in free agency. That's a franchise quarterback right there.
We still need to protect them, regardless who's under center. We just, you know what I'm saying. I still say you
definitely need to protect them, but it's a different from a regular quarterback and then a franchise quarterback.
Yeah, but we don't want them getting sacked 9 times a game, though.
No, that's on the head coach, offensive line coach.
Yeah,
you got to train them boys. You got to teach them. You got to teach them, man. You got to teach them. Mm-hmm. You got to be on them. You got to teach them. That's what I want. That's just what I want right there.
Now you said the boy from Alabama. You talking about Fadarius Mathis or you talking about Christian Harris?
Mathis.
Mathis. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We right here.
Yeah, right here. And then it's another one. Cause being truthful, I'm counting out all the Georgia players. I'm looking for them to go. I'm looking for Georgia players to go first, second, third, just like that. Wow, I'm looking for them to come out the board quick. Man, did you see that NFL? Did you see that combine?
Mm-hmm.
The combine does a lot.
Yeah, that ruined a lot of people's
hope. That does a lot. We ain't getting no man. Jordan Davis probably go 1 or 2 or 3. He's gonna be in that number. Right. He's gonna be in 1, 2, or 3. And the Kobe Dean, the linebacker, we don't need no linebacker right now. So it just that's what I want. I want, if it be a quarterback, I don't want him. I want him down the line like fourth, fifth. I don't want no quarterback. I take a wide receiver before I take a quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So my question to you, Melo, is if you're thinking of a potential quarterback in this draft, because me personally, I'm not touching a quarterback for the next 2 years, at least the next 2 years.
Right.
Who would you have in mind as far as quarterback in this draft alone?
This draft coming out right now.
Right now.
I don't see no franchise quarterback in that draft. I hate to say it, but I just don't see one. You don't see. I want a clear leader like Matt Ryan, where we lost.
Hey, look,
can I get a quarterback like we lost?
But I don't see it. I don't see it.
No.
I want a quarterback like we just lost. If we can't get one like we lost, what's the use of even getting one?
I had a magnifying glass. I lost it.
See, but the problem is a lot of people are not realizing, even though we could say, yeah, Marcus Mariota may not be on that level.
He ain't no franchise.
Mm-hmm.
But let me ask you a question though: is a franchise quarterback really guaranteed a Super Bowl? Because if we look at it, exactly, so it's not necessarily the most important need.
No. But he's better than a 1, 2, 3 or 3 years guy, 4-year guy, somebody that's back there.
Right.
To me, Marcus Mariota is a guy that's just back there. He occupying the job until we get the guy that we really want for the job.
Yeah. I'm steal a quote from one of my favorite comedians, Corey Holcomb. Marcus Mariota is basically stepping stone Stacy right now.
Basically. You can say that. You can say that. I said in the first, second, or third round, just go all defense. Don't lead the offense. Just get to the 4th, 5th round. That's when you go quarter. That's when you get a wide receiver, quarterback, and stuff like that. But go all defense that first round. All defense.
Yeah, I won't.
But there ain't no quarterback out there I can say I really want. I know this being kind of biased, but I don't want what's his name? What's the guy's name? What's the quarterback's name? The one that's one from Liberty.
Oh, Malik Willis.
I don't want him. I just don't want him. I don't want him. Man, we don't have a running quarterback before. How did that turn out? Look, running quarterbacks do is put seats in the stands. I want somebody gonna do more than that.
Ooh.
I want somebody gonna do more than that. Michael Vick never look. How much we praise Michael Vick? How many times Michael Vick ever got us a championship? I even like Michael Vick, but how many times Vick gave us a championship? Vick, man, I remember I look at YouTube a lot. I look at y'all show a lot. Man, Vick, I remember Vick used to say on YouTube, I just used to get the playbook and just throw it in the trunk. He really didn't take it serious. He didn't take it serious because he had all the alphabet, everything else. He can run. Why take it serious? Why take it serious? If I can do everything else, why I got to take this serious? Man, Vic did not take football serious.
They said it took until Andy Reid to really show him how to really play the quarterback position.
Yeah.
But yeah, kind of getting back to what we was talking about. Yeah, I'm more focused on trenches. I'm more focused on trying to build this team. Like I said,
me too.
I ain't worried about. And the issue is, I don't give a damn what school he went to. I'm not worried about quarterback right now. I know a lot of people here want the quarterback right now.
I'm not worried about him.
I'm not worried about quarterback.
I'm not worried about him at all. I'm not worried about him. I want a franchise quarterback, man, and I don't see nobody in college I want, or nobody in the draft, or nobody in free agency. I just don't see it. If y'all see a quarterback out there, you let me know. But I ain't seen him, man.
Yeah. Like I said,
I gotta say something real quick. I just gotta say something real quick. Just give me a moment to do a little mini rant. But what the fuck is he a legend of? A legend of what?
What, running?
What are we talking about? A legend in what?
Running?
Huh? I want to know.
Running?
Because he didn't win a lot of games. He didn't get a championship. He's not the all-time rushing court. What the fuck is he a legend at?
Putting butts in the stands, man.
Before there was a Vic, there was a Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders was a super legend. He was a guy that was putting asses in everybody's seats. Everywhere he goes. Asses in everybody's seats. And I'm talking about big asses, skin asses, all of them. White, brown, yellow, all of them. That's what Deion was doing that before that was even a Mike Vick. So we talking about legend of what?
People want entertainment. They don't want to win. They just want entertainment, man. They don't want to win. I want to win. I want to win, man. It's nice having entertainment, but then you be like, damn, man, why can't you just win? win, baby, win.
Yeah, I mean, eventually when it comes down to the winning is we have to change the mindset as far as, okay, what has been the issue with this Falcons team for the last 5-6 years? It's been, we can't stop the run.
Can't stop the run. Can't stop it at all.
We basically say the Atlanta Falcons defense had an OnlyFans page because they was getting ran through and through like a motherfucker.
Bad. I mean, real bad.
Like a yellow light.
for $59.99 a game, you can run through the Atlanta Falcons. That's the OnlyFans page they had.
Basically.
We couldn't run the ball. Our red zone offense was inconsistent. So what is one of the main things that you can do to do all that? Change the mindset. Damn the greatest show on turf. Give me the big, ugly, stank football. This is why I keep this bottle spray right here, because we need football to be dirty and stank over here.
Look, Chicago Bears offense suck, but their defensive line, I love to have them. I would love to have them. Their offenses suck to me. Every time I look at them, I'm like, man, they only problem they got, their offense suck, but the defensive line is right there on point every game.
I'm a defensive guy. I like to see some defense going on, and especially when we have Dean Pease on our side.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm calling out a very special person here in the chat. I want you to kind of hit this link. I guess he called us all brainwashed or something for what we thought. So Red Beezy, this link right here is especially for you. I want you to come up here and give us your thoughts outside of the keyboard and stuff. And nobody's going to interrupt. Nobody interrupt now. All right. And
hi, you bring your ass in here too. Bring your ass. Come on, let's go.
All right. Hey, I'm about to say Mello, Jamarius. We're gonna
Yeah. Give him some space.
I'll hold it down now,
I'll
man.
leave.
I'll hold it down to rise up.
It's all right. 58 out.
58 out. Hey, definitely appreciate y'all coming in. If y'all want to hang out in the back, that's fine. If y'all got something to do, like I said, it's up to y'all. But we're gonna go ahead and get y'all off right quick. I ain't mean to do it like that disrespectfully, but Red BZ and Ha, I'm gonna need y'all to kind of especially hit the link and give us your expressions as far as this NFL draft and why you say we've been.
Y'all remember that Steve Urkel? That Steve Urkel. He can do it. Everybody do it.
All right. Like we got another one here. All right. Hey, hold on, David. Hold on. What's going on, man? What is happening?
I went to high school with your boy Chauncey, man. I support y'all, man. I'm just saying, I think we should draft defensive
That don't mean shit. We don't care about nothing about that. Come on. What you take
defensive line? But I'm just supporting him because he went to Westlake and AJ Terrell. You know what I mean? He said the boy's solid, and I believe AJ Terrell. But that ain't what I'm saying, that we need a quarterback. I'm just having
a defensive guy. What's it take?
I think people just be on him because he went to a small school. But what I'm saying is that ain't what I think the Falcons need to do. I think we do need to go defensive line, maybe best wide receiver or whatever. But it's a lot of receivers in the draft. What I'm saying, I think we need to go defensive line. Jordan Davis, keep that boy at home. That's what I think. Mm-hmm. Solidify that D line. That's my honest opinion.
Oh yeah, and the thing about Malik Willis is, and like I said, and I can speak only for myself, and Mike can speak for himself as well, and we pretty much kind of on the same thing. Is if this was a situation, if the Falcons had already the necessary pieces to where, okay, like let me use the example of the Patrick Mahomes example here. Remember when Patrick Mahomes got drafted 10th overall, right?
Yeah.
That Kansas City team was a playoff team the year before he got drafted, literally the very next draft. So the team was already set in place.
Yeah.
If the Falcons would have had a team that was already set in place and then be like, okay, I got a running game I can lean on. I got a defense I can lean on. Okay. Then the Falcons could take that chance.
Okay.
But the only issue with the team right now is you have no run game. Your defense can't stop the run. The pass defense has been pretty good. You can't get sacks. You can't protect.
Wide receivers can barely get open.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because
you thinking best value, so we can build a team the correct way, basically.
Right. But the thing is, at the end of the day, we don't know what the hell they're gonna do. They might take Malik. We don't know.
I know it's gonna upset a lot of people, though. I don't want the fans to be in the stands.
That's what I was saying is this first pick is gonna piss off somebody. And I don't know who it's gonna piss off. It's gonna piss somebody off.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, is what we're looking for is we need the defense to be right. We need to change this identity. We went from throwing the ball 40, 50 times a game. We need to go back to running this thing 30 times effectively.
Are you willing to risk? Let me ask you something, K-Style. Are you willing to risk not getting Jordan Davis to trade down and get another extra pick, and then have to play against him one day and let the Saints get him or something? You know what I'm saying? Or Carolina get him. I don't want to see that.
I mean, I don't want to. I don't want to see. We don't want to see that. I'm not afraid of it. But if it's for the betterment of the team, that's a possibility. The thing is, you're going to have to get it just depends on what defensive tackle they're looking at that they're real high on. Because if we look at what's been going on with the Falcons as far as this whole draft process, the names we've been hearing: Malik Willis, Garrett Wilson, Kenny Pickett, Evan, we ain't really heard too much of Jordan Davis. And remember last year's draft, what was the main names we was hearing for that 4th overall pick? Michael Parsons, Justin Fields. Kyle Pitts didn't come into the question until like the very last minute. So we don't know.
Jermaine Johnson or Kyle Hamilton, then that's what it's gonna be. Watch and see.
Hey,
would you be mad either one?
Hey, I would be highly upset if it was Kyle Hamilton. I believe he's going to be a good prospect, but I just don't think that's what we need to help, because it's essentially doing exactly what we was doing, and that's getting a bunch of prissy skill players, and we still don't want to get ugly. At the end of the day, man, let me put it like this. I'm gonna put it. It's gonna be a little graphic, but it's Friday Night Madness. All right, you got the girl.
There you go.
You got the girl. She pretty. She yellow. She resembles Brittany Renner. She Brittany Renner. And you got the girl. She's not so. I ain't gonna say she ain't pretty, but she ain't got all the Brittany Renner. She don't look like Brittany Renner, but she got the. Oh boy, she got the boom boom. She got the
take out
the waist. She got the big. You know what?
And she
don't like her face ain't all that, but she get the job done. She get the job done. Which one you taking? You gonna get the Brittany Renner who look real good? She high yellow. She ready to take all your money. And I ain't gonna go that way. But
give me the inside, man.
Which one y'all want? You want the Brittany Renner? Oh, well, you want the girl that got everything. She can cook. She can cook. She gonna come home. She ain't gonna nag you. She ain't gonna tell you get off the video game. She ain't gonna tell you, look, you spending too much time with your homeboys. Which one of y'all taking? I just want to know which one y'all taking.
So basically, what you're saying is, do I want
best value? Evan Neal. What if Evan Neal slide? Okay.
Hey,
what
man,
if Evan Neal slide? I wouldn't be mad.
We gotta get rid of. That'll be the dumbest thing. I like Evan Neal, but it'll be the dumbest thing in it, because we will have to. If we get Evan Neal, that has to be a deal in place to trade Caleb McGarry. It'll be a wasted pick. I'm not into wasting picks anymore. It has to be a deal in place to send Caleb McGarry somewhere.
Hey, Edge, where's Edge? Is Edge Russia? The boy Jermaine. Go on, get the boy Jermaine Johnson and let's Jamon slide. And I doubt Jamon slide.
Hey, I'm about to say Jermaine Johnson is the edge rusher I want. He's the one I want.
Yeah, he a dog.
Yeah, but Jermaine is definitely
I seen him in that Senior Bowl thing.
Oh, there! I
watch everything. Okay.
hey, shit. That Senior Bowl was good, but that Senior Bowl was good. But I look at the game footage too. I pay more attention to that. And essentially, what Jermaine Johnson does is he brings a lot of what we need as far as not only being an edge setter for the run game.
Yeah.
But he can rip inside and kind of give you that versatility. Like I said, he's not the most athletic. Compared to Thibodeau and Travon Walker, he's not as athletic as those two.
Right.
God damn.
You know who I like later on though? That boy Wandale Robinson, bro. I've been watching some tape on him.
I had him early. He was in our little prospect video, and that's a guy that I've been high on that. I've been high on that kid. I've been high on him.
He a dog.
I don't think we can go wrong, man. If we get that first one right, I don't think we can go wrong in this draft, man. I think Terry them bright, man.
See now. Let me ask you this question. I'm gonna ask everybody here in this question too, and this is a possibility.
Okay.
What if they shocked everybody and got Kenny Pickett?
Oh Lord, man! Man, you want to be bad the damn game, man? I don't want no damn Kenny Pickett with the flipping ass hands. Take him on to Pittsburgh, or let him go to Carolina. We'll bruff his ass up. Keep him.
No, that was my thing. I'm looking.
And I ain't hating, man. I support all them boys, man, but I don't want him, and I don't want Baker Mayfield. Keep his ass away from us.
No,
wait,
nobody wants
wait a minute.
Baker.
Hold on.
See,
Hey, Mike,
nobody want him right now.
bro.
Hey, Mike, he didn't just say that name. Tell me he did not just say that name in my presence.
K-Styles cannot stand. That man cannot stand Baker Mayfield. That man can't stand it, boy.
I didn't know that.
I can't stand Baker. Baker Mayfield is one of the most overhyped, useless.
Yeah, like you supposed to be so privileged, bro. God.
I like, bro. How do you have? What that
He made me want to send him to damn. He made me want to send him in the middle of the night to Perry home, East Lake Meadow, and say, "Hey, stay your ass right here and don't move." That's what he made me. He one of them people like that. I guarantee your ass will change. I guarantee you won't be that have that privileged attitude then.
Put his ass in the bull of the ring like they used to do us.
Nope. I can already see it right now. You put him in the board ring like, nope. I quit.
He gonna quit. He gonna say, man, hell nah.
He gonna do that. He gonna do that weak ass 2-step he did at his rookie symposium. That little weak ass 2-step he did. You know.
What that boy Robbie said? No, we don't want him. He on Twitter. Carolina don't want him in.
Nobody want that man right now. Good gracious,
bruh. Like Baker,
you got to do something first, man. Come on now.
No, what happened with Baker Mayfield? I'm gonna tell you what did him in here.
Mm-hmm.
When he did that interview on that podcast, and he was talking shit. He was talking about the fact that I said, I want to go to a cubicle and boo you at your job.
Like, thank you.
I didn't hear the whole thing, but I know.
Mike. You missed it, bro.
I like, bro, really? This is why.
Yeah, he messed it up. He should have not said nothing, man. But the dog
people talk too much. They get themselves in trouble by talking. Just be quiet, man. Be quiet and be a leader.
Yeah,
exactly, man. That's what Cleveland was talking about. They want somebody that's mature. Mm-hmm. That motherfucker ain't mature. He only plays good when people talk shit about him.
Yeah.
He only plays good when people talk shit. When people praise him, he plays like absolute dog water.
Yeah. Yeah, you shouldn't even be listening to that mess, man. You should be trying to practice to get better. He gonna be, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be bad out doing all that.
I'm about to say, if he wants the perfect example, he need to look at Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan is the most hated. He was the most hated guy here in Atlanta for the last 6-7 years and not listening to a damn thing.
I support Matt, man. I hope he get him one though. You know what I mean? Not against us, but I hope he will.
Right.
Hey,
I love him.
Hey,
not against us, though.
Hey, he do his thing up there, boy. But right now we gotta back up Mariota right now as we speak.
Yeah, I love Mariota, man. I watched his highlights and he seemed tough. You know what I mean? He seemed like tough. He ain't scary or nothing. I like him. Mm-hmm. I mean, I believe in giving them a chance, man. Why not?
Right. Because I think with this transition, you're going to need a quarterback like that. Like I said, you had a guy that was a top 3 pick who got hurt a lot, ended up losing his job and being a backup, and now he's getting a second chance. And it's like, okay, you might get the best Mariota we can get.
Yeah. Because he didn't do that bad a job again behind Derek Carr. He did all right out there.
Right.
One thing I noticed about Mariota when I'm looking at him, he's very sneaky. He got it's like Matt Ryan's throw. He's very deceptive as far as his arm strength is concerned. It doesn't look like he's throwing the ball hard or that far. He was just it's almost like I said, it's almost like Matt. It doesn't have that traditional zip like an Aaron Rodgers, but he'll turn around, he'll be casually running, and then all of a sudden he'll throw that more 50, 60 yards on a rope to guys. So he's very deceptive with his arm strength.
I thought you was gonna say he looked like a substitute teacher, but never mind.
That too.
Hey, you think we need another running back in the draft?
Yes.
Late rounds. least one.
We're gonna need at least one. We're gonna need at least one. Maybe third, fourth round, maybe. Because
you got to get explosive guy. You got to get explosive guy because we got a bunch of guys who disciplined as runners, but we don't have that guy that like, all right, he gonna turn on that Tevin Coleman, that Anton Smith, that type of energy. We don't have that Jerry Snowwood in the backfield. That's what we need. A guy that's going, all right, we get in there, he can hit a home run at any given time. We don't have that in the backfield.
Right. Somebody to compete for that number one slot at running back. That's what you're saying, basically.
Yeah, because Cordero Patterson does not need to be running the ball.
Hell no. Not like that. Let him be our Debo. I wanted Debo until I heard he don't want to run the ball no damn more. Hell no, you can go ahead on then.
You get the hell on. That's that money. The hell you talking about? You ain't catch the damn ball. All you did was run.
Hey, Mike, we just got out of the damn cap thing. You know, this year. You're gonna try to go right back in it with your ass. Hell no.
Right.
Exactly.
Man.
Jared, what's going on, man?
Jared, what's going on? Hey, look, I'm on a bandwagon for Jordan Davis or Jermaine Johnson for the first pick, but it's something I've been just trying to figure out. We got 2 quarterbacks currently on the roster, right? Wow. So I'm trying to figure out when are they gonna make a move and possibly get a third guy to come into the quarterback role.
Late round, Carlos Strong or somebody like that.
Honestly, I'm thinking that they may be looking at Desmond Ridder.
I mean, we under the impression that he's going to be there. You can't assume that these quarterbacks are going to be there. There's a lot of teams that want quarterbacks, so a lot of those quarterbacks might end up being taken in the second round or even earlier. It could be. We've seen this before. We've seen it before with quarterbacks. Quarterbacks is a premium in a prime position, and once that first one get taken, the second one. Once that third one is gone in the first round and early in the second, that's when you say, all right, we can't sit back and wait. So a lot of guys might not even be there.
That is true. He may not be there. But I'm also looking at the teams that need a quarterback and which quarterbacks are a good fit for those teams. And I'm looking at the offenses like, the Atlanta offense with Arthur Smith. Desmond Ridder is a great fit for it. Like you said, it's possible that he goes in the first round, but if he doesn't go in the first round, which it's very possible he could fall. Do you think it's a likelihood that they may consider taking him?
Not in the second round. Ain't no way.
I'm gonna say this, and I'll probably sound like a hater for saying this, but fuck these quarterbacks, man. Fuck these quarterbacks. The reason why I say that,
let's get this pretty, bro.
Is because I'm tired of all this pretty. Everybody act like we're gonna get a Matt Ryan. There's only one Matt Ryan. There's only one Drew Brees. There's only one Tom Brady. There's only one Aaron Rodgers. You're not gonna get that again with these quarterbacks. These guys are legendary and Hall of Famers for a reason. Just because you take him in the first round, just because he has success in college, don't mean that shit gonna translate. We should know that shit by now. Every year we see 2 or 3 quarterbacks that's supposed to be in something turn out to be absolute ass. Okay, I'm talking about Cherokee the ass. Okay, they ass.
There's
so
a big slide.
I want to build a team. We need to get out of this mind frame that we can get another Michael Vick. Michael Vick is Michael Vick. Matt Ryan is Matt Ryan. That ain't gonna happen, bro. So guess what? I'm gonna take my chance and build this defensive line, build this offensive line, and work on our run game. Work on getting a receiver. We know the college game is full of receivers. You can get a receiver in the second round and turn around and be an all-pro.
So with that being said, we're not drafting a quarterback in the draft, which is Cool.
Oh,
Is it very possible that we pick up
maybe
one?
late rounds, man. They got Bailey Zapp. They got some folk late round.
There's a lot of
We ain't
guys
got to
there.
get them early, man. We
Right.
ain't got to get them early, bro.
Well, what I'm saying is it possible they do like Felipe Franks? You know, find somebody maybe where they don't have to necessarily draft them. Maybe they
Right.
find somebody.
Felipe.
3 years. 3 years. He signed a 3-year contract as an undrafted free agent. So, like I said, I'm not saying he's going to be a good quarterback, but I've seen it before where, again,
Never
guys
know.
that we didn't expect. Nobody expected Lamar Jackson to be what he is. They were projecting this dude to change position to be a damn wide receiver. That keep it 100. Nobody cared about Lamar. They didn't draft Lamar because he was going to be a good quarterback. Hell, they ain't going to draft it. If it wasn't for Baltimore, he wasn't going to be drafted in the first round. And again, as a and hey, we see that the man won MVP. He did pretty good as a quarterback. But like a lot of these players that we look at as good quarterbacks, they don't turn out to be anything. Jordan Love was supposed to be something. He was good in college, and look at him. He can't even get off the bench. Nobody won't even trade for him. Nobody won't even trade for him. Green Bay ready to give him away. Green Bay is ready to give him away, and nobody wants him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was highly touted.
Exactly.
And with that being said, I'm on the bandwagon of not trying to get a quarterback either, but I'm also just keeping an open mind on, is it possible they may try to take one within the second or third round versus going later?
Yeah.
I want him. Like, let me make that clear. I want Ritter because I do think he's a fit for this team. But fuck these quarterbacks. I want to build my damn team.
Yeah,
I'm tired of getting run. Bro, y'all, boy. Hey, the host done came back. The host done came back. Trey Young on fire. Look, bro, I got that energy right now, man.
But I stopped looking at it because I saw the score. It was down 10 points when I was looking at it. I was like, oh, man, this is disappointing.
Hey, I got a question. If Sauce Gardner slide, are you still going trenches at 8?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm running away from him. I'm running fast.
I honestly think that with the moves we made to get Casey Hayward, I think that just took corner completely out of it. I don't see them drafting any cornerbacks.
All right, late round though.
But then you did. But then if you like let's look at Sauce. Let's use Sauce Gardner as an example here.
Mm-hmm.
We just talked about Denzel Ward getting the money that he just got.
Yeah, you ain't lying. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty bad.
Look. AJ Terrell.
You know we got to pay AJ. Yeah, you ain't lying.
Him. Which means
that's smart.
If you pay him,
they ain't getting no. Yep.
And Sauce, and you got Sauce as well. And I asked the question yesterday: are you willing to pay 200?
Two people? Hell no, we got
$250 for 2 corners.
I said, hell no.
Nope.
That's the thing. That's the
thing.
For
the South side.
And AJ is already showing folks that he's going to be a really good elite corner. It's just as long as he stay healthy. If he stay healthy, we're going to pay him. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, he worth it too.
Yeah, he's already proven it.
Yeah.
So I don't see how you not see that this guy's elite, because his rookie year he had a really good rookie season. Starting against a team that didn't have a good pass rush. Came in and did his thing, and then came in his second year and did even better. So this guy's pretty much showing you that he's the guy. He's our corner. So bringing in another corner. I don't know if we did. Let's just say we did consider a Derek Stingley or a Ahmad Gardner. If that's the case, we don't know if these guys will work out. But how would you know? Because they would have to sit on the bench, because Casey Hayward would be your guy. So now you've wasted your first pick on a guy who can't even play. You need somebody who can come in and play now, like contribute now. And that's why I'm thinking, Jordan Davis or Jermaine could come in and contribute right now versus bringing in a defensive back who may not be able to play unless somebody gets hurt.
This damn Trae Young this dude different, bro.
I'm watching this too, bro.
This dude different, man. This dude different, bro. If it was a chance to me calling another man sauce, I call this little motherfucking sauce because this motherfucker, when that light get on, boy, look, hey man, that dude just turned into something. There's something delicious, bro, and that probably went. Woo, I don't even know why I said that, but yeah, I don't take it back. I don't take that shit back. Trey,
you like
Trey,
me, man. I love all the Atlanta teams, bro. I don't care. I like the Dream, everybody, bro.
But look, man, Trey different. I said I made a bold statement, and I do not regret saying this. That dude is a legend already. You just see if this dude can stay healthy. I've never seen
nobody that side doing that, bro. They got to give him his credit, bro. Ain't nobody that side been scoring and assists like that.
Scoring and assists. That's hard, bro.
They just got
the only player that did that was LeBron. LeBron, and I think LeBron is only. That's it. Those are only two players in the league that actually done that. I don't even think LeBron led the league and in scoring. I don't even think he did that.
Look like it's final now.
We won, Mike.
111, 110.
All right, cool. Second, yeah, I see.
Like I said, series wasn't over yet.
Well, I'm glad they didn't go up 3 games because that would have been tough.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They always win with Quavo there, Mike. With Quavo, they always win.
Hey, whatever. Hey, man, if he gotta short the game for us to win, I'm down for it. Maybe he'll take his ass on the road, and we can win on the road too.
Exactly.
Hey, if we would join y'all membership, man, do y'all be having tailgate things and stuff at the game?
Oh, we gonna get to that. Yeah, we gonna get to that. Last time, like the COVID really kind of changed things for us. And, yeah, so we're gonna try to get back. We can try to get that back. Because, yeah, we really did. We used to do a lot of tailgating and stuff like that, going to the games and whatnot. But, yeah, we gonna get back into that.
Okay.
I think this will be the season to kind of cut and step on in because now everything's opening back up. So.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Then there's gonna be open seats because about 70% of this fan base and gave up on the team, so it's gonna be plenty of space now.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, can we really say they're giving up? Because a lot of them probably will still be trying to watch just to see what happened, or
just to say something bad happen, man. I can't stand our bandwagon fan. I don't like none of them. I hate them. I'm sorry, Lord, forgive me. I don't like none of our bandwagon fan, man. Don't come around me. You with us when we up, and then when we down, y'all can't do nothing but be negative. So if y'all hear me, don't come to me. Don't hang with me. I don't want to hear none of your opinion.
None of that.
For real. I'm tired of that, man. Like everything is bad. Like, come on, man. They trying their best to fix what Dimitrov did, man. You got to give them more than a year to fix it.
Yeah.
He doing a damn good job. You ask me, both of them, Arthur Smith, they together.
I agree. I totally agree with you on that one. I think a lot of people waiting for that big excitement to come, but if you really look at it, man, when they said he's going to have a lot of cap space next season, I'm trying to figure out, how did they pull this off? With that big cap hit, like, did they spread some of that out, or they just took it on this year? I'm trying to figure that out.
They took it on this year.
They take it all this year.
Yeah, them low value signings, man. That was so smart, man. They like sit back. You think ain't nobody out there? They just grabbing folks.
And they grabbing some guys that are solid too.
Vincent Taylor, Vincent Taylor, I ain't even know he was that good till you did that little report on him.
Yeah.
He just had some injury issues. That's all.
Exactly.
But yeah, like those signings that they made, were solid, and looking at that, like, how are we able to make these signings and we taking this big cap hit? You know what I'm saying? So that's something to be excited about, having a front office that can actually navigate the cap and keep the team from going down the road we went down previously.
Well, that's the design that they're gonna go into, and we're gonna get to everybody's final thoughts. Rather than we've been on here for 2 hours, but the design is really to re-sign your guys, extend the guys that that play well, give them their money, they earn the contract, and the free agency, as far as free agency is concerned, they're going to continue doing what they're doing. Don't go out here spending money on guys who have not proved anything. Because most of the guys, let's just keep it real. Most of these guys who are free agents, these are disgruntled players, or they are overrated. That they're not as good as we thought they were, and we signed plenty of those players. Dante Fowler, Ray Edwards, the list goes on and on. So yeah. Oh, you mute. Yeah, I think he muted himself. You muted yourself, bro.
David, you gotta unmute yourself.
I heard Dante Fowler. I just thought about that drop kick we be talking about, K.
Boy, I told you, boy, them drop kicks were serious, boy.
Some Luke ain't drop kick.
You need to tackle somebody drop kick.
Right.
The drop kick his ass. Get your ass out there.
Bro, Josh, bro, I was when I saw him try to leap up and like bro, he would have had, look, if Dante Fowler would have stayed on his feet, if he would have stayed on his feet all season, he'd have had at least 10 sacks.
Yep. Yep.
But look what Tony right here said about. He said, "Have y'all noticed it's been 2 years and no other team has hired Thomas Dimitrov as their GM?"
He did.
That'll tell you everything right there. Whose fault was it? They know.
That's the one. That's the one wanted to build it from the outside in. All that
damn Quinn got a job.
The car don't run rubber down. He the one did that.
Well, they look at the cap
Everybody got a dang on job. That's it. A lot of those people got a job. Then a lot of the coaches in the NFL, Richard Smith, he done got a coaching. The guy who he fired, you got Dirk Cutter retired. I think that dude like 70 years old, so he deserved to retire. But like most of those guys who were quote unquote to blame, they got jobs now. The only person that really ain't got a job is Thomas Dimitrov. Scott Pioli retired. He got a podcast lying his ass off talking about everybody made him do it. He made him do it. Like, who the hell did? What the fuck did you do? Everybody, you were supposed to be the GM, but you up here talking about everybody made you. He put pressure on me to draft Julio. He put pressure on me to draft Matt Ryan. And like, man, come on, bro, stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they looking at the cap situation in Atlanta, and everybody probably saying, "Nah, we don't want to mess that up." He got like one.
Right.
He got like one interview, I think, wasn't it? The Detroit Lions or whatever.
Yep.
Interviewed him.
Yep.
And they probably thought about that and said, "Nah, we don't want that situation."
Exactly. Hold on, there was another comment here too.
Detroit need John Madden or something. Recipe.
Look. Say y'all talk about Fowler.
Like you got that right. They do need a John Madden, a brilliant genius. That's what they need.
Yeah, right. And look. He said y'all talk about Fowler's drop kicks, but has Gage ever completed a legit hurdle over anybody?
No, he did one time. I think I saw him do it one time.
But I was tired of that damn move there. I ain't gonna lie. You can't jump over everybody, bro.
This past season, I think he actually jumped over somebody.
Damn Olympics.
But but the biggest difference between him not legitimately hurdling over everybody, at least he did his job.
He wasn't no hoe though. He was no hoe though. I like Sanu better than him though. I do like Muhammad Sanu better.
We missed him a whole lot. We missed him more than we thought.
Yeah, Roper Gage to me at best was a number 3. I didn't see him as a number 2.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm pretty sure that's what Tampa's going to do with it. And Tampa's probably going to have him in the same position as
they
had
can keep it. We gonna
Antonio
pass
Brown.
Come on with it. Come on with it. That ain't enough, buddy.
I'm about to say, don't let
Tom Brady anyway. Tom Brady broke our heart in the damn Super Bowl, damn it. So we owe Tom Brady. I hope he come bring his ass back.
Well, hopefully when we face Tom Brady, we'll be talking about how strong our trenches look and him getting a little scared.
Thank you.
Because remember, he said that he didn't fear. Remember when he first got it was before his first season with the Bucs started. He said he didn't fear the Falcons. Now the Eagles is who he feared or something like that. And I know why he said that, because the Eagles had such a tough defensive line.
Wow, I didn't know he said that.
Yeah, they shared a video of him playing golf. He made a comment about that while playing golf with somebody. He don't fear the Falcons. Now the Eagles, he do, have quiver a little bit with the Eagles. That's because they have a tough defensive line.
Yeah, that's psychology though. That don't get to Matt Ryan. Remember that Matt wasn't thinking about that. Matt wanted to beat him, I bet you. No, Matt wanted to beat him.
But that was his way of trying to say he wasn't worried about the NFC South. That's pretty much what he was trying to say.
So we got to run him off then. Ain't that right, Kate?
We got it. Exactly.
Run his ass out.
Yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and give my final thoughts on it. And this is the reason why a lot of people say we need to focus on the trenches.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all see the schedule for this year?
What we got?
Oh, I saw it.
They always give us a hard schedule, no matter we had the damn bad season. We still have a damn.
There's one common thing for this schedule for this season.
Mm-hmm.
There's two things that every team that we're playing, almost every team this year playing does, and that's run the ball and stop the run.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Don't y'all think we need to do that too?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's my final word for the night. Hey, goddamn trench fight.
That's gonna be the new saying. Case Downs, instead of just running the damn ball, we go stop the damn run.
Stop the damn run.
No. That's gonna be the whole slogan.
Get the shirts, bro. I'm gonna wear it, bro. I'm gonna buy it, bro. Get the shirt, bro.
Hey, I gotta find some way to get how to get this thing done.
I go in this tax money, bro.
Hey, look, we're gonna look. The new phrase is run the damn ball, stop the damn run.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hey, that goes for basketball too. Think about that.
Yeah.
Basketball center too.
Yeah. I like it, bro. Hey, you better trademark it, bro, because they go.
I had to change the name. I had to respell the ball part because somebody from the Colts.
The Colts came out of nowhere.
Get out of here.
Coming out here.
They heard you say it. That's why.
Came out with run the damn ball shirts on. I'm like, ain't this about a bitch?
Wow.
Yeah, they've been listening to videos and they heard it.
They had to, bro. That nobody was doing that. Nobody doing that.
And then all of a sudden, the Michigan football team wearing these shirts. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers, bro.
Damn.
So it's gaining traction. So now it's more than one team doing it.
Right. But I changed it up. So we're gonna work on the trademark for that.
Yeah, do that.
We're gonna work on that trademark. Cause if y'all gonna use it, y'all gonna pay us over here.
Hey Mike, thank y'all for bringing me up, bro. I appreciate it.
Hey, just get your last take real quick. Get your last take.
Your final thoughts.
Last take.
Yeah.
Be patient. Give them a chance to fix these trenches and see what they do in the draft first before you just go making your opinion. And without doing the research and without knowing what you're talking about first, just do a little research before you go give me your damn opinion. That's my last word on it.
Read, motherfucker, read. That's it.
Dang.
Even though they take time out to do no research, they just get on and jump with their opinion.
Yeah, even reporters do that, bro. They just be dissing us. They just ain't got
we know. We know. We don't call out quite. I know I don't call on this show. These guys are supposed to be information guys, and then they get on the show and they say stupid stuff and they get caught, and then they get mad at me because you misspoke about some things. So, hey man, that we're gonna end with this. This is my take, and this is my take on it. I'm gonna remix this thing real quick. I said earlier about Grady Jarrett, that situation, and I'm gonna say it like this, as I'm gonna say it because it needs to be talked about. Black people. Black people. We quick to beat down each other. When they have an embarrassing moment, they have an ignorant moment, and make a mistake, we quick to beat the crap out of each other. Quick, fast, in a hurry. So when we got situations like Grady Jarrett, everybody, we're not going to talk about that. Let's not talk about racism. We don't want to talk about racism. But we quick to condone and bash Will Smith for his mistake, Chris Rock for their mistakes, R. Kelly, all those guys. We quick to bash them for their mistakes, quick to speak on those issues. But when it comes down to racism, black people are the first ones to stay quiet.
That's a fact.
Let's speak up for let's speak up. When wrong is wrong, let's jump on it. We quick to counsel Bill Cosby. We quick to counsel all these different people. But when there's obvious situations like this, and again, do your research. Dominique was dressed properly. He still got kicked out of this restaurant. But black people don't care about that type of stuff. And then we wonder why, certain people, and I'm not saying everybody, because everybody's not racist. All right. Everybody's not racist at all. Whether it doesn't matter your race, creed, ethnicity, demographic, none of everybody is not the same. But when you get those cases, let's speak on it. Let's not. Nobody is coming to Grady Jarrett's aid. Nobody came to Dominique's aid. Everybody just didn't want to speak on it. Got to do better with that. So that's my last thing.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me add something to that too. There was a situation that happened a couple days ago where a security guard got killed over at Cleveland Avenue.
That was messed up. And they put in that boy pockets.
That was one of the most fucked up things I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's
rolled behind the security guy, killed him, ran his pockets. 3 folks come out you got the one guy sitting on the corner looking at it, the whole thing looking like, oh, that's just what he do. Then walk by, was like, that's a damn shame. And then you had 3 folks walking around the corner and ran his pockets.
So did. Now that's terrible, man. We ain't come up like that, man. Y'all know better than that. But they just so damn desensitized and on all these different drugs, man. They just, I can't. Ain't no excuse though, man. I ain't even blaming it on no drug, bro. That's just. You go to your grandmama's house, man. Do you act like that at your grandmama? How you get the shit knocked at you? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand.
Right.
You know better than that, bro. We weren't raised like that, man. Anybody over 35, 40, ain't no way in the hell they supposed to be acting like that, man.
Because it's one thing if you judge somebody based on the character of them, as far as, okay, that person show you that he ain't shit. Okay, yeah, that's fine. You can judge somebody on that, but just to literally like we have mental illness in our community, especially in our Black community. We have a lot of mental illness, and most of it is emotional, and most of it is just a lot of us just don't like ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, you got some Black folk that might be different from the norm. You got some that might be running down this crowd. We got young cats don't respect the elders. You got some elders that don't respect the young generation, and it's like this is where all these problems is coming at because nobody respects each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Somebody always says something like this, and this is for us as Black folks. We will respect our bosses at our jobs, but would not show that same respect to our brother.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Something to think about, people.
Something to think about. But we're going to go ahead and end it on that. Like I told you, man, we can go way deeper than just this Atlanta Falcons stuff. Really, because this is up my alley right here. Talking about that different stuff. Talking about different stuff. That's up my alley as well. But until next time, we definitely appreciate y'all. I know it's been about 2 hours and 20 minutes. Continue to support 6-Man K-Styles. Man,
thank y'all, man. Peace.
Hey, appreciate everybody that joined in on our show tonight. Damon, appreciate you, man. Appreciate Mello, Jamarius, Alex, Los Falcons. We appreciate everybody, man, because at the end of the day, without these people, without y'all watching, without these people coming on talking with us,
always,
we ain't got nothing. So until next time, we ain't here to play. We here to stay. Mm-hmm. You ain't got to go home.
You gotta get
the hell up out of here.
The easy.
Deuces.